Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we're diving into AI and construction, and let me tell you, this is exciting stuff.
It really is. It's incredible to see how AI is changing the game in such a hands-on industry.
Totally. We're taking a look at this article by Owen Hager. He's an expert in automation. The title really caught my eye. Automating Your Construction Business, the Power of AI and Automations.
I think anyone in construction has probably daydreamed about having a tireless assistant to handle things, and it seems like AI might be the answer.
Absolutely. Speaking of, Hager really nails it when he talks about all the challenges in construction, like crazy deadlines, tons of paperwork, always feeling a step behind.
Yeah, and it can feel like you're constantly juggling a million things at once.
Right. And that's where Hager says automation swoops in to save the day, kind of like putting together a team of digital assistants to tackle all those tedious tasks that eat up your time.
It's about working smarter, not harder. Instead of you spending hours on repetitive tasks, these automations take care of it, freeing you up to focus on the bigger picture.
Okay, so less robots taking over, more like robots taking over my to-do list. I like it.
Yeah.
But how does this actually work on a construction site?
It's all based on the simple idea: triggers and actions. Basically, you set up a system where one event, the trigger, automatically sets off a predefined action.
So like a domino effect.
Exactly. But instead of dominoes falling, you've got tasks being completed, one after another, seamlessly.
I like the sound of that. So if this were a domino rally, what kind of triggers are we talking about in construction? What would those dominoes look like?
Well, let's start with something pretty straightforward: time. Think about all those essential tasks you've got scheduled, like clockwork, site inspections, equipment maintenance. Those are prime examples.
You're telling me I can finally ditch the sticky notes and frantic calendar reminders? I'm listening. So with these time-based triggers, am I right in thinking that my equipment will basically tell me, hey, time for a tune-up, and those inspection reports will just magically appear on schedule?
Exactly. It's like having a personal assistant keeping track of everything. But it's not just about time. Imagine those client, quote, requests that always seem to come in at the worst possible moment.
Oh, tell me about it. It never fails.
Right. Well, with the right automation in place, that client hitting submit on their request, that becomes the trigger.
Okay, and then what? What happens?
The automation takes over. It sends an immediate personalized response, letting them know you've received their request. It can even start gathering the information you need to put together the quote.
No more scrambling to answer inquiries between site visits. That sounds amazing.
Exactly. It frees up so much time and mental energy, and it gets even better. Let's say you hit a major project milestone, like finishing the framing of a house. That milestone can be the trigger for the next set of actions.
Okay, I'm following you. Like ordering the electrical and plumbing materials?
You got it. It's all about that domino effect, keeping things moving smoothly.
Wow, it's like this technology can actually orchestrate an entire workflow. It's funny because Hager actually mentions using weather forecasts as triggers, which I thought was interesting, especially with those projects that are at the mercy of, well, Mother Nature.
Absolutely. And that's where things get really cool. Imagine having the power to reschedule outdoor work automatically based on the weather forecast. No more last-minute scrambles or wasted hours because of unexpected rain.
Okay, that's straight out of a sci-fi movie.
Mhm.
Speaking of futuristic tech, we have to talk about ChatGPT. Everyone seems to be talking about it, but how does it fit into this whole construction automation revolution?
That's where things go from really helpful to mind-blowing. See, ChatGPT and similar AI tools, they go beyond just basic automation. We're talking about a whole new level of, let's call it construction IQ.
Okay, construction IQ. I like it. So it's not just about speed and efficiency anymore.
Right. Now, instead of just reacting to triggers, AI can actually understand and generate text, analyze data, even make decisions, much like a person would.
So it's like having an actual co-pilot on the job, but one that runs on ones and zeros. Okay, color me intrigued. So what does this construction IQ actually look like in action? What can AI do that goes beyond, just setting reminders and sending out automated emails?
Let's go back to those client quote requests. Remember how we talked about automating those? Well, imagine this. Instead of just a generic acknowledgement, AI could actually put together a personalized quote for you.
Whoa, hold on. AI could do that, like actually create a quote.
It's pretty amazing, right? And we're not just talking about plugging numbers into a template. AI can analyze the client's requirements, factor in your company's pricing, even look at real-time material costs to create a comprehensive quote.
Wow. Okay, so no more late nights hunched over spreadsheets trying to make sure all the numbers add up.
Exactly. It's all about freeing up your time so you can focus on, actually running your business. And it gets even better. Remember those optimized schedules we were talking about? Well, AI can take those to a whole new level too.
Okay, now I'm really curious. How so?
Imagine a scheduling system that doesn't just look at deadlines, but considers everything. I mean, everything.
Wow.
Worker availability, delivery schedules, even hyperlocal weather patterns.
You're blowing my mind here. No more checking 5 different apps and crossing your fingers hoping everything aligns.
It's about working smarter, not harder, remember. And that's what AI does. It takes all that data, all those moving parts, and puts together the most efficient plan possible.
That's incredible. It sounds like AI could practically run my entire operation. What else is on this AI construction menu? Give me the good stuff.
All right, all right. Fasten your seatbelt. How about intelligent inventory management? Picture this. Your materials basically track themselves.
Okay, now that sounds like magic.
It's the magic of sensors and AI working together. But really, as your materials are used, the system updates in real time. And when stock gets low, boom, AI automatically generates a purchase order for you.
So no more last minute runs to the supplier, praying they have what you need. Sign me up. Okay, seriously, this is starting to feel less like the future and more like, how does I get this in my business like yesterday?
Well,
What else is there?
we've talked about quotes, scheduling, inventory.o. What about those super detailed site reports that take forever to put together?
Don't even get me started on those. It feels like I spend half my life on paperwork.
Well, say goodbye to that headache.
Mm.
With AI-powered systems, those reports practically write themselves. Think about it. You're already taking notes, snapping photos, probably even collecting data from sensors around the site, right?
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Well, AI can take all that information, pull it together, and generate a comprehensive site report for you automatically.
Wow, that's a game changer. Just think of all the time that frees up. Time I could actually spend, building something.
And happy clients, too. We can't forget about them. AI can send out regular progress updates with visuals, key milestones, the works.
So not only am I saving time, but I'm also keeping my clients in the loop, which means fewer questions and happier everyone all around.
You're getting it.
Yeah.
And there's even more. Think about this. Predictive maintenance. Imagine being able to anticipate problems with your equipment before they even happen.
Okay, now you're just messing with me, right? How is that even possible?
It's all about the data. AI can analyze the data coming from the sensors on your equipment, looking for patterns, identifying potential issues, even predicting when a piece of equipment might be at risk of breaking down.
It's like having a crystal ball, but for construction equipment. That's incredible. So it sounds like the sky's the limit when it comes to AI in construction. What can it do?
It's certainly a powerful tool, and the possibilities seem endless, but we have to remember that AI is here to enhance our abilities, not replace us entirely.
That's a good point. As amazing as all this sounds, I think there's always that little bit of fear, like, are robots going to take my job? But really, it's about finding that balance, letting AI handle the things it's good at so we can focus on the things that make us human, right?
Exactly. We bring the creativity, the problem-solving skills, the human touch that's essential in an industry like construction. AI just helps us do it all even better.
I love that. So, for those listening who are feeling inspired, maybe a little overwhelmed, but definitely ready to explore this AI thing, where do you even start?
Well, the best advice I can give is to start small. Think about your biggest pain points. What are those tasks that you dread, the ones that eat up your time and make you want to pull your hair out?
Okay, got it. Pick your battles. Then what?
Then see how you can automate them. There are tons of tools out there designed specifically for the construction industry. Start with one thing, get comfortable with it, then add another. You don't have to do everything at once.
Small steps, big impact. It's a marathon, not a sprint, right?
You got it. And remember, AI is constantly evolving. There are always new tools and technologies emerging, so be curious, stay informed, and don't be afraid to experiment.
This has been an amazing deep dive. Thanks for walking us through this wild world of AI and construction. I, for one, am excited to see what the future holds.
It's an exciting time to be in construction. Who knows what incredible advancements we'll see in the years to come.
Absolutely. Now, if you're listening and feeling inspired, we want to hear from you. Head over to our website to share your thoughts and tell us what repetitive task you'd automate first in your construction business. And as always, thanks for tuning in. We'll catch you in the next deep dive.